Hi there once more, and welcome back. The drama is only getting louder as T.I. has been performing some major backtracking during recent interviews, behaving as though he wasn't the one who started this entire situation.
You have expressed wanting to do verses, though, regardless of that. Regardless
I haven't expressed it.
You haven't.
It's not me expressing it.
Bring your records, bring your hit records with you. You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all.
But let's get real for a moment. The man continues to speak as if repeatedly asking 50 Cent for a versus battle had no connection to the chaos that ensued. That narrative simply doesn't hold water. There are already a ton of receipts circulating online stretching back years, and people have been digging them up once more. And today, the focus is right back on T.I., who is currently facing backlash for what critics are labeling as classic gaslighting tactics rather than king-level leadership. In the meantime, Papoose stepped back into the fray with another diss directed at 50 Cent. And this time around, he even mentioned Eminem by name while he was at it.
We've been talking about the whole 50 battle.
Man, that's what we came to talk. I thought we was.
We're gonna get to the
album. We're gonna have an intellectual discussion about the culture.
Oh, we're gonna. Oh, this is an intellectual discussion.
It's part of it.
I'm so tired of this shit, bro.
But help me understand it, right? Because I understood.
Ain't nothing to understand.
I understood the depth
you
of it.
Understand nonsense if you're a logical thinking person.
But you explained that the real genesis for you is when y'all had like a private conversation about.
Man, that ship is sailed. It ain't really nothing else to talk about.
But I want you to help me understand that.
Because I don't think that does not begin anything that we're experiencing now. That has nothing to do.
What's the real genesis of what's happening now?
I think the real genesis is that somebody don't like to hear when I express the actual facts of what took place with why the shit didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like whenever they hear the truth, then they get emotional and start acting, like a bitch. I'm just saying, bro. Like that's the stuff the stuff that's being done. The response is that of an emotional human being that don't like what they hear, even though it's true. That is, you know what I mean. So they're acting out instead of doing nothing, but just saying, "Hey, man, I'm cool. I don't want to do it."
The internet immediately started buzzing again, and yes, some people are saying the whole situation is starting to feel repetitive. Still, 50 Cent wasted no time responding just hours later.
I'm a logical, reasonable man of respect, brother. I raise my children to be men of respect, logical, reasonable, and not to be emotional. And when I see how King is moving, it's emotional. And I recognize that. And me too. You know what I'm saying? Me too. You know, you dragged the matriarch of our household into some nonsense.
Shall I go on?
And his reaction immediately sparked one of the wildest and, frankly, most ridiculous debates that social media has witnessed in quite a while.
A different mood is not gonna be the same.
Well, get your mood together.
You gonna cry?
For real? Are you gonna get upset about this? Man, I know you ain't finna do that. I know you ain't finna do that.
Man, why you got the choke on, yo? My boy was emo.
You keep saying it's me. It's not, because you would feel the same way.
It is you. My point is, you are up your own.
He was a crybaby.
You are, because this is big for you.
Why are you yelling?
Because you sitting here crying.
No, this is not the
You won't be crying every goddamn show you get. Please tell him what's going on.
Bro. Come on, it's all right. My bad.
And it all leads back to that same point. T. Moving as if he never spent years pushing 50 Cent for that versus moment. So, as you just heard, T.I. is now claiming that 50 Cent's responses have been emotional. But this is where things start looking strange. Because just days ago, it was T.I. himself who was calling everyone else emotional.
Please tell 50 Cent, get his hit records and come on and sit down
and see what the South got to say, guys.
Shall I go on?
During his own responses, the internet immediately caught that contradiction, and people wasted no time at all pointing it out. And as the topic of emotional reactions comes up, clips like these began spreading fast. Online social media users started reposting old moments, saying it paints a completely different picture of the situation. Some commenters even joke that things around T, yo, I've been looking messy lately, using those clips to poke fun and keep the pressure on. Then the conversation swings right back to the bigger point, the ongoing claim that T.I. didn't start this situation. But online users are not buying that story whatsoever. Many are pointing out that for years he was publicly calling out 50 Cent, pushing hard for a Versus battle and trying to get a reaction. One user even posted a clip where I was openly talking about wanting that Versus moment, and according to some fans, the timing also raised eyebrows right around the same period when the Versus talk started heating up in 2020.
I said that's enough. I said that's enough when I seen that damn T-shirt. I said, man, this is enough.
I had just dropped an album that reportedly moved around 23,000 units in its first week. That detail alone had people online connecting the dots and asking some serious questions.
I've been back on rap, in the rap thing for 5 weeks. 5 weeks it's been. Look at how much trouble has ensued in 5 damn weeks, bro. I was just minding my business, having a good time. I was yacht shopping, you know what I'm saying? Looking for homes in vacation areas. And, you know, all of a sudden, here I am back in the midst of warfare for for no apparent reason. But, you know, it's very unfortunate. I'll say this again. It's unfortunate that something that was meant to be so positive, to bring so much positivity and spread so much joy to others. And that's what it was, the origin of the concept is built on. And it has become so negative for no reason. That's unfortunate. And I hate to dampen my moment with such, just such a kerfuffle.
Now, just to be clear, I've said before that I'm actually a fan of T.I. But what people are really questioning right now is the way he's been moving since this whole situation started. Online users are starting to lose patience, saying the story keeps changing every time he speaks. Many critics believe he starts the conflict, then turns around and acts like he's the one being targeted.
Are you a bully? And I have asked you this. Never.
Okay. I don't pick the fight. I don't start the fight.
It almost seems okay.
Oh, that's
you jump in
interesting.
though. Right.
Jump in and they said it was a problem. I said no problem. Right. And people see me not have an issue with it.
Right.
But I don't start the fight.
Who actually starts the fight? So anytime you're the victim.
I'm usually look. This is why Nicki Minaj looks like such a bad person. Points because she's defending her position from the position of being the winner.
So you know you're defending your position.
Right.
Because a lot of times it look like you're the aggressor, but you're not.
I become the aggressor after I'm agitated.
While calling 50 Cent the instigator and labeling him emotional, that claim alone sparked even more reactions across social media. Some people started asking how exactly 50 Cent is acting emotional, while others pushed back, saying the real emotional reactions have been coming from T.I.'s side of the situation. According to those critics, things escalated fast with family members jumping into the conversation.
I blocked it until he fell into M and Dre's lap,
making the drama look even messier. And then there's King Harris, who has continued posting and reacting online. Fans noticed he was still taking shots and referencing 50 Cent's candy shop.
Fuck Curtis Jack. That's what came to mind soon as I heard the track. Ball spitting lyrical, condescending to murder rap. Heard they shot his ass with a Nina. He deserved a Mac. About to turn the heat up. I got my hand on a thermostat. Ugly ass G-Unit sneakers. Had the shirt to match cause after Get Rich or Die Trying, your every verse was whack. Mad cause Diddy hit your chick. You a jerk for that. Diddy clap them cheeks so loud the neighbors heard the slap. That's why you made that documentary. You was hurt from that. I heard she all 5 guys and they bring a burger back. Spoke to some conspiracy theorists. They said the earth is flat. They also said you work for Illuminati. Nervous rat. What would make this chump think that he could spit a verse with Pap? Somebody better pray for this. Where the church is at. If it wasn't for him, you'll be looking for a purse to snatch. Bought your girl a wig, then you told her to return it back. 50, you a petty son of a bitch. Bernie Mac killing this softly. Lauryn Hill, Roberta Flack. Never.
Even while the conversation was already heating up everywhere else, what made people raise their eyebrows even more was that T.I. had recently said in interviews that he told the kids to stop after the merchandise situation with the shirts. So now, critics are asking a bigger question. If the message was really to calm things down,
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy. The first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were bullshitting me, so boom, I shot him. The thing is, okay, he was right.
why does the situation continue to escalate? With every new interview, some people online are remarking that the explanations are sounding more like backtracking and causing further confusion at this stage. The entire situation is beginning to sound like a broken record. 50 Cent has stated multiple times that he wants to be left alone, yet the back and forth keeps resurfacing again and again. Nas, with talk of documentaries floating around, T.I. suddenly seems to be dialing back the energy, and people online are taking note of the shift. The issue for T.I. is that the internet never forgets. Old clips are resurfacing, showing him repeatedly challenging 50 Cent to a versus battle, with some of those moments dating all the way back to 2020. Those clips are circulating once more, and fans are pointing to them as evidence that this back and forth didn't just appear out of thin air. The situation even reminds some hip-hop fans of another chapter involving 50 Cent and Jay-Z. When 50 started taking shots again in the 2020s, many people claimed it was connected to reports that Jay-Z had tried to prevent him from performing at the Super Bowl. Some fans online debate that story heavily, but it definitely restarted the conversation around their old rivalry. Now, another layer has been added to the drama because Papoose just dropped a new diss aimed at 50 Cent. In the track, he even name-dropped Eminem, and the song flips the beat from Many Men. That move alone instantly had hip-hop fans arguing all over social media again. And jokes aside for a second, people online are starting to notice a pattern when it comes to dissing 50 Cent. Every new track or podcast rant sounds almost the same. Like the exact same insults are just getting recycled again and again. Again, fans have pointed out that similar lines popped up from Fabulous. Then Jim Jones mentioned it during a podcast conversation. And now Papoose has jumped in with nearly the same type of bars. So the question many listeners are asking is simple. If the goal is truly to take down 50 Cent, why does every diss sound like a remix of the last one? The same topics, the same jokes, the same angles. People are saying it feels like the script never changes. Then Papoose tried to bring Eminem into the conversation, suggesting that Eminem helped launch 50 Cent's career. But even that line confused some fans, because 50 has openly said the same thing himself in interviews. So critics immediately asked, if that's already public knowledge, how exactly is that supposed to be a diss? And when Papoose brought up 50 Cent's former relationship, which ended more than 10 years ago, some listeners said that only proved the point. They believe artists keep bringing up old situations because they do not have anything new to attack. But the conversation did not stop there. People online also started bringing up Papoose's own relationship drama involving Remy Ma, And that opened the door for even more jokes and criticism. Across social media, some users even wrote things like, "Nah, Pop, sit this one out." And things only got louder after 50 Cent fired back at Papoose, because the response quickly pushed the internet into an even crazier debate. Once 50 Cent finally responded, the internet instantly exploded with reactions. The moment his post started circulating, people rushed into the comments, arguing about who was really winning this back and forth. Some fans said 50 barely had to say anything at all, because the situation was already making his critics look bad. Others pointed out that this is exactly how 50 Cent has always played these moments. Instead of dropping long explanations, he throws out one quick response, lets it go viral, and watches everyone else argue about it for days. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened again here. Meanwhile, Papoose kept getting dragged across social media timelines, with users saying the diss track did more to spark jokes than real damage. A lot of people even said bringing Eminem into it only made the conversation bigger than it needed to be. So now the debate keeps rolling online, with fans split between defending their favorites and others asking the same question again. Who actually started this mess in the first place? Then 50 Cent jumped in with a response that instantly set social media on fire. He basically brushed the whole situation off, saying, "I'm sorry, no response to mentally challenged rappers who can't write a hit to save their lives." After that, he posted a laughing emoji and moved right along, adding "Yarikit short bar shorty lol." That short message alone was enough to send the internet into another debate. But things got even crazier when some Jay-Z supporters jumped into the conversation trying to defend Papoose. And a lot of people noticed something funny about that. It seemed less about defending Papoose and more about their long-running dislike for 50 Cent. One comment even asked, when was the last hit he wrote, trying to question 50's track record? So fans quickly started answering that question themselves. 50 Cent's last project, the Kanan tape, included the multi-platinum hit I'm the Man. And even though he hasn't dropped albums regularly in years, he has still been involved in big records like The Woo with Pop Smoke and Remember the Name with Eminem and Ed Sheeran. Those songs were not just big in the United States. Many of them went international too. Then people flipped the question back around and started comparing numbers across the board, which only pushed the argument further online. Some fans even pointed out that a lot of 50 Cent certifications have not been updated in years. Yet he still ranks among the most certified artists when it comes to hit records in the United States. And just to keep it fair, this is not about hating on Papoose at all. The conversation online simply turned into a numbers debate, and fans started pulling out statistics to defend their favorites. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you subscribe to Drip Zine, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this video so more hip-hop fans can join the discussion. And if you want to help this channel grow, tap the Hype This Video button as well. Thank you for the support.